Feedback loop. I'm coming back to that. So, and that's kind of came into the feedback here of how do you got to give feedback, you got to spend time on it, and this already comes down to the language industry is. eh, I've made another video here recently on saying that the kind of this series here like this that the language industry is really a repetitive business to business, business to business, business B2B market, B2B, then B2B, then B2B. It's this repetitive market. There's very little B2C, business to customer, in that, except if you're doing language teaching. So I made a video about this the other day, and I said that really the B2B nature, this B2B nature of repetitive, cycles, multi being chained together, one or two or more, creates a distance gap between those that are doing the authoring work or doing the MT or revision work, or those that are doing the MT post editing work from the end user who's actually needing it. And basically, there's a distance between the companies, the intermediaries, all the way. So there's really a total distance, a really distance of what people really need and what and expect the end wants, and what the people that are doing the work will be doing for them. And so this creates a lot of fuzziness, and a lot of translators and MTA process, they will over-engineer the work. They will just over-engineer the whole thing, and they just do too much, put too much quality into something that doesn't need to be done, because the end customer, they don't have a contact with the direct customer, in the end. Um, and and so some commercial translation providers are trying to, MT providers are trying to bridge that gap with some feedback channels. And now you hear new terms coming up in the past, 1 or 2 years, like human in the loop MT, that's a new one. And that's really already been done before. I mean, we back in years ago. I mean, 10 or 20 years, 15 years ago, we were using we were talking about human assisted MT. We're talking human enhanced MT. Post editing it's MT assistance. It's not the tool and then an extra task. Uh, so that's something to keep in mind here, is that feedback loop is broken by this B2B cycle. And that doesn't make it easy.